What's up, webheads? It's Family Black Spider here, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. Man, oh man, it has been too long since I have played this game before, and I am so happy that my save data is still available. It feels so good to be back into this game. I cannot begin to tell you how good it feels to be able to play this game again. My gosh, it feels good to be back. Now, considering how long it's been, I don't remember what happened in the last part of this series, but I think we're about to return to the surface from Boulder Town. Oh, actually, here we go. The longer you stay in this giant underground space, the harder it is to differentiate between the cold rock ceiling and the sky. It's time to return to the surface. But you wouldn't be able to without any help, because if you could, you would have already done so, isn't that right? The members of Wildfire extends Bronya's greetings to you and are willing to guide you, but you can't be too picky about the guide. Prepare yourself mentally and leave with Sampo. Ah, yes. That. So yeah, we're about to take this to, what's her name? I forget.
It's still early. Where to now?
I forget her frickin' name. I don't frickin' remember. I don't know. Let's go talk to these people and see what we got to work with here.
Well, my friends, are you ready to head out?
Let's
Wonderful. Go. Remember to bring enough food and drink to refuel on the way. We have a lot of steps to climb.
Alright, let's go then. Gosh, it feels so good to be back. Ah, and then of course there's,
Mother.
Her.
I have returned.
Bronya, I thought I'd lost you. Where were you? Are you hurt? I'll fetch the butler right away.
Cocolia is like being brainwashed by the
there's
spirit
no
or
need.
whatever.
I don't want to see Sebas right now. Sorry, Mother. I'm fine, really. I just got into a few skirmishes down in the underworld, but nothing I couldn't handle.
The underworld. Oh, I see. In that case, report everything you saw. Commander Bronya.
After the failed pursuit at Backwater Pass, the wanted outsiders and I were somehow taken to the underworld. Because of the difficult situation we were in, we formed a temporary alliance to help the residents of the underworld resolve a few issues of survival. We also defeated an ancient robot known as Svarog and learned some truths about the Stellaron.
Yeah, the
I'm
Stellaron.
listening. Go on.
Yeah, Cocolia is being controlled, I guess, by the Stellaron.
Madam Cocolia, it is my firm belief that the visitors from beyond the sky are not the villains we had imagined before. I witnessed them take up arms in the name of justice and risk their lives for the sake of others. I can also ascertain that they did come for the Stellaron, but only to relieve the disaster it has brought upon Bellabog. Mother, you've always known the truth about the Stellaron, haven't you? Oh, the responsibility of bearing that truth will fall upon me one day. Such is the burden of being guardian, to carry these secrets for eternity. So, I ask you to forgive my defiance, but I believe that the order to dispatch the outsiders was a mistake. To solve the problems brought on by the Stellaron, the architects waited hundreds of years. And those outsiders may be the...
Enough!
What?
Arrogant. Ignorant. Oh, you disappoint me, Bronya. You merely glimpse the tip of the iceberg. and now you think you know everything. You spend a short time with that underworld scum, and suddenly you have the audacity to question my orders? Guards! Take Bronya.
They are not scum. My entire life, everything you ever kept from me. I remember it clearly now. This time I am standing my ground, Madam Guardian. And please, stop dismissing me with vague excuses. Tell me what you have seen. What exactly it is you are hiding. Why do you send the Silvermane guards to die in the Fragmentum? Why have you abandoned the people of the underworld? And why? Why did you have that sudden change of mind?
I see. I knew this moment would come sooner or later. I just didn't expect it would be so soon.
Alright, Cocolia.
You
Spill
want
it.
to know why I gave those orders? Is that right? Do you believe you're ready to learn the truth?
Yes. I am ready. Mother.
Then come with me, Bronya. It is time you heard it. The voice of this dying world.
What in... Well, this doesn't seem good.
We're finally back. I forgot what fresh air tasted like. Hum, 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 hum.
I want to ask Marge what flavor is it, but I don't know. What flavor is it?
Freedom. Cold. Mainly cold, actually. Let's go. Where's our next stop? We should find somewhere to put our feet up. As long as it's not Goethe Hotel again.
Classic unreliable Sampo. He probably guessed we'd ask where his hiding place was. No sooner are we back in the administrative district than he sneaks off.
Figures. Oh, okay. We need to find we should hide in plain sight. Friend in need is a friend indeed. Let's find Landau. Home is where the heart is. Back to the express. I want to try the middle one. See what happens.
The bro or the sis? If you're talking about Japard, we should be careful. He's a top Silvermane guard. He'd probably get a medal for every one of us he brought in. Don Hung, what do you think?
I think it'd be best to pay a visit to Serval Landau.
So you think we should avoid Japard for the time being, right?
He's an elite officer of the Silvermane Guards. It wouldn't be easy to get to him. Besides, if he hasn't been persuaded by Bronya's letter, we'd be walking right into the lion's den.
Yeah,
Makes
basically.
sense. Guess we better head over to Serval's workshop then?
Sounds like a plan to me.
But we must keep a low profile. We're still wanted fugitives.
Yeah, that
What's
we are. I do
wrong,
remember that
Zila?
one.
Nothing. It's just a little new. The last time I was on the surface, I was still a child. I have no memory of any of this. The overworld and the underworld. We've been cut off for so long.
Too long.
I'm okay. Let's go.
Alright.
There are so many Silvermane guards on patrol. Is it usually like this?
No. I don't remember the security being this tight last time. It might have something to do with us. The Supreme Guardian has probably learned of our arrival already. Bronya.
Better get ourselves moving, though. It's a good thing the guards are not actually doing anything.
Who is it? Shop's closed today. You'll have to come back tomorrow.
It's radio fixers.
I remember. The 3 outsiders. Wait. Why are you still strolling around the city? Do you know the Silvermane guards are looking all over for you? Quick, act natural and get inside. Don't get spotted.
Alright, in we go. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It feels good to be back.
All right, you'll be safe here. My workshop has pretty good soundproofing and barely anyone comes in.
Thanks, Serval.
Just what crime did you commit exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line to track you down. It's unprecedented. Now they're patrolling the whole city and everyone's in a panic.
Oh, we just...
Not yet, March. Bronya said we could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely? Good. That's smart of you. But you needn't worry. Cocolia and I aren't even on speaking terms. It was her that ejected me from the Architects. I refuse to stand with her.
Well, that's
I
something
don't
at least.
believe you guys would do anything bad. And the Architects are going to need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know the Architects, and if they did have any evidence, they would have released it by now.
That's fair.
I know Cocolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first. Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the details.
Yeah. That's politics for you. So what details have you been pondering?
Me? None. What Cocolia and the Architects get up to has nothing to do with me. My time is too precious for pondering. These days, I just spend my time fixing things in this workshop and playing music. It's a pretty carefree existence. If I'm not careful, I'll start boring you all with sob stories from the past. Let's get back to you guys. If long-lost Bronya told you to come here, you must have something important to tell me. You can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I've got good intuition, by the way.
Fair enough. We may as well tell you the long and short of it from start to finish.
Ooh, I'm the best storyteller. Let me.
Try not to embellish the facts.
Telling Serval about your time in the other world and what you know about the Stellaron is showing her Bronya's letter.
So that's what's been happening. No wonder we hadn't heard from Bronya recently. After all these years in isolation and without a single word from below, this is what's become of the underworld?
Apparently.
I believe you. There's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns. What's more, we have Miss Seela here as living proof. As for the Stellaron, I know why Bronya got you to find me. When I was still one of the Architects working in the Scientific Research Division, I was researching the Stellaron.
Really?
I never thought I'd hear that word again after being expelled by the Architects. Come on, I'll tell you everything.
Please, proceed.
Only
All right.
a very few people in Bellabog know of the existence of the Stellaron.
Interesting.
Those that do would never associate it with the Fragmentum or Eternal Freeze.
Well, that makes sense.
But according to the data recorded in that robot, Svarog, the Architects dug out the truth long ago. The research results were purposely hidden away to ensure that the outside world would never know of them.
Yep, classic politicians.
Just my luck. Out of all the research topics I could have chosen, I insisted on the Stellaron. It's clear now that anyone who wanted to get closer to the truth would have been expelled or abandoned.
Maybe I should be thanking Cocolia. All she did was push me out. She could have decided to take a more permanent measure.
Oof. How much do you know about the Stellaron?
I figured out that the Stellaron and the Fragmentum were linked, so I was already close to the truth. It's a shame that the architects ejected me before I could discover that the source of the Fragmentum was the Stellaron itself. Before I lost my position, I was applying for permission to survey the Stellaron directly. It was my research topic, but I'd never even set eyes on it. My research was all based on historical data and lab simulations. Not long after I submitted my preliminary report and application, I received my punishment. It was obvious that somebody didn't want my research to continue.
That seems evident. Do you know what Cocolia's end goal is?
Cocolia... It's been so many years since we last spoke. We were great friends once. There was nothing we wouldn't share. She became a completely different person when she took on the Supreme Guardianship. The convictions she once held, her enthusiasm, it was like they were drawn out of her by some mysterious force.
Probably the Stellaron.
She gave the order to expel me herself and refused to see me. I never understood that behavior, and I gave up trying to use logic to work it out a long time ago. Sometimes I even wonder whether she really did become a different person. Is that possible? Perhaps there's a single guardian consciousness that gets handed down from generation to generation, and the real Cocolia has already vanished. Is she being compelled by previous generations of guardians to make such baffling decisions? Who knows? But this might make for good songwriting material.
At least she can be positive about that. Can we talk to Japar?
Japard? Not a chance. He's a decent guy, but also famously uncompromising.
Fair enough.
For my brother, orders are more important than anything. Even if you stuck Bronya's letter to his forehead, he wouldn't be swayed.
That's fair.
You need to choose your words carefully if you want to persuade him of something. It might be best if I talk to him. Though, I'd need a strategy first.
You know where the Stellaron is?
Yes. I never observed it directly, but I used lab simulations and outbound surveys to establish a rough location.
I mean, a rough location is better than no location.
According to the survey results, the Stellaron is likely to the north of Bellabog, somewhere in the vast snow plains.
We must locate it as soon as possible, ideally before Cocolia takes action. Can you tell us the way?
Not a problem. I was thinking the same thing. But I'm afraid telling you might not be enough.
Really?
The area to the north of Bellabog has been more or less swallowed up by the Fragmentum. If you want to get to the northern snow plains, you'll need to get past the Silvermane Guard restricted zone on the front lines first.
I see.
Even if you get past the restricted zone in one piece, you'll have a whole heap of Fragmentum to deal with.
Yep, that could be an issue. Silvermane Guard restricted zone?
Yes. That's where the main force of the Silvermane Guards is stationed. They've consolidated their position there in order to resist the encroaching Fragmentum.
Ugh.
It sounds like the three of us and Zila might not be enough. Why don't we go back underground and get Wildfire to come with us?
I fear we may not have the time.
Hey, enough pessimism. Back in my official capacity days, I spent a lot of time in the north. I got to know the soldiers and officers on the front line very well.
Alright, that's something.
This calls for brainwaves, not brawn waves. How about I take you over myself?
Really?
Sounds good to me.
Great! Phew. It's less scary if someone you know is leading the way.
I want to see the Stellaron too, you know. It was my research topic for over a decade. You don't get that many decades in life.
Fair enough.
That's settled then. There's no time to lose. We should head out as soon as you're ready.
Alrighty. Then let's go. The sooner the better. Uh-oh.
Darn it! I forgot my brother said he'd be around today.
Uh-oh.
Find somewhere to hide, quick! I'll handle him.
That's not good.
Shepard! It's you! I didn't think you'd have the time to visit with things so tense on the front line.
Things are manageable. The latest wave of monster attacks has slowed. I'm back in the city to take care of a few matters, but I'll be back on the front line later. I thought I told you.
Ah! Oh, yes. That's right.
Sis, you look a bit pale. Did something happen?
No. Why would anything have happened?
You don't normally use my full name.
Uh-oh.
You said you hate it when I call you bro in public. Well, I agree. It'd sound better if I started using your full name. Right, Brosif?
You can call me whatever you like. Look, Serval, I'm here on official business today. There's something wrong with the barrier generator device, and the engineers in our unit don't know how to fix it. I need you to take a look.
Interesting.
Those guys can't think outside the box. Of course they can't wrap their heads around my design. I thought it was something big. Leave it here. I'll take a look.
Sorry to trouble you.
Why are you being so polite? Oh, and why is the city under curfew all of a sudden? Has something happened?
Maybe she's acting oblivious.
I've been instructed to keep it quiet.
Fair enough.
Jeppy. So grown up now, looking down on his civilian sister.
Don't say that. Forget it. If I don't tell you, Pela will. Last night, Lady Bronya suddenly appeared. She entered Klepoth Fort without saying anything to anyone.
Really?
The Supreme Guardian is worried that the 3 intruders may have followed Bronya out of the Fragmentum and back into the administrative district. She issued a curfew for the entire city and ordered us to pursue and capture any suspicious individuals.
No, that doesn't sound good.
Ah, so that's how it is. No wonder I haven't heard from Bronya. Is she all right?
I'm not sure. She hasn't left Klepoth Fort. The Supreme Guardian just said she'd returned. Nothing more.
Yeah, she's being very quiet about that. I can also see Zila right there off to the right side of the screen.
Well, I was sure worried about her. After she disappeared, Pela's workload doubled. She said she barely had time to go out.
She really does tell you everything. Oh, by the way, I left my Goethe Hotel limited edition flask behind last time I was here. Let me have a look for it. I think I left it over...
Wait!
What is it? You seem pretty off today, Serval.
It's, right. You remember how you neglected all those flowers to death? I piled them all over there during a bit of spring cleaning, and now they smell terrible. So, don't go over there.
Seems like a strange reason not to take a look. Plus, am I supposed to believe you were spring cleaning? You must be up to more forbidden research.
Am not? How dare you? What do you take your sister for?
Never mind. This is your space, and I shouldn't intrude. I've got business to take care of. Bye for now.
Yeah, please leave, Japard. Out.
Hey, wait a sec. Those intruders. I wanted to ask, what crime have they committed?
They're plotting to overthrow the architects and bring harm to the city.
That's wrong.
Huh. Reminds me of the accusations against me. Cocolia's methods haven't changed.
Don't say that, Serval. I know that you're still nursing a grievance against the Supreme Guardian, but this isn't a joking matter.
You're telling me off again? Fine. Whatever, bro. You better be going. Come listen to Pela in my next rehearsal.
I will, if I have the time.
Bye, Japard. Don't come back.
The coast is clear. You can come out now.
Thank goodness.
Phew. I nearly suffocated. What kind of plot device was that?
I almost lost my cool when he went for his flask.
This is bad. Bronya's in danger. We have to go save her.
Attempting to storm Klapoth Fort by ourselves? Forget it, Zila. I don't care how skilled you are, I'm not sending you on a suicide mission.
She's right.
Rest assured, Cocolia may have changed over the years, but she never hurt Bronya. I'm certain of that.
You sound like Bronya herself. I don't get it. You guys are against Cocolia, and yet in some ways, you seem to trust her completely.
Have you thought of a way to persuade Japard?
I was gauging his reactions just now. Did you see? Unless we have irrefutable evidence, he won't question Cocolia's orders. If you go after him now, our plan's as good as over. Come on, let's go to the restricted zone. If we can get ahead of the curve and find the Stellaron, Cocolia will be out of options.
Alright. Take two, I guess. The Administrative District. Alright, let's see if we can find that stupid Stellaron now. Finally.
Is Bronya really safe?
You care about her, huh? You must have become close friends.
Close is a bit much, but I made her a promise.
Relax. She's the strongest girl I've ever seen.
I can believe that.
Alright. Silverman Guard Restricted Zone. Let's go.
Oh, they've jacked up security all right. How the heck are we gonna sneak in? Serval, we need one of those brainwaves.
Leave it to me. Stick close, guys, and don't get spotted.
Fair enough.
This is a military base. Trespassers aren't allowed in. Wait, isn't that... Ha! Serval! Long time no see.
Well, if it isn't Franz. Long time no see. You still watching the entrance?
Well, you see, you haven't changed, Serval. Still nailing us to the wall. So, what brings you over here at this hour? And who are the guys behind you?
My brother said the restricted zone energy lines were malfunctioning. Told me it was urgent. He doesn't trust those contracted maintenance workers, so he got me in for free. These guys are my assistants. We need to overhaul all the installations here.
That's nice because the guards here don't seem to know who we are.
I didn't hear anything about the energy lines malfunctioning.
Oh, please. This is a technology division issue. Why would they tell you guys? Come on, let us in already. If the heating system goes down in the middle of the night, are you going to be responsible for all the frozen corpses?
No, that's not something I could handle. Seeing as you're Captain Japard's sister, it should be fine. Okay,
Thank you.
Here are some temporary passes. Oh, and remember to give them back to me when you leave.
Will do.
Thanks, Franz. I'll put in a good word for you with my brother and get him to promote you.
No, Captain Japard hates all that under-the-table stuff. I'd have a better chance if you don't mention me at all.
Fair enough. Alrighty then. Let us go.
See? That was easy.
You're Japard's sister, all right.
I don't want people to see me that way. I'm doing this for you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be using my brother's name.
Destroy that barrel.
Do you
Fair
see
enough.
that mechanical gear bridge? When you
Yeah.
cross over to the other side, you arrive at hell on Earth.
That's fair enough. The architects follow the path. Do they believe in hell? What? So what exactly is on the other side? What's this hell like exactly? 3 options, 1 outcome. Or 3 options, 3 outcomes.
They do. The architects believe that hell can exist on any world. A plight that will inevitably come to be without intervention.
I see.
In the future, a terrible catastrophe will arrive. If, under Klapoth, the Preservation's guidance, we fail to construct a barrier, that catastrophe will sweep away the stars, plunging all worlds into hell.
Ah.
That's
Well,
the
that's
belief of the
cheerful.
architects. But for us, hell is an endless fragmentum, a few exhausted Silvermane guards, and the stench of death in the air. If we want to progress further north, we will need to cross that hell. Are you ready?
Well. Without hardships to overcome, there's no trailblazing.
Right on! I'm stealing that.
Of course you are.
Let's go then. First, we need to think of a way to get to the other side. I helped set
Alright.
the underlying mechanisms for this type of gear bridge. It's controlled via different terminals in combination. Let's go find them.
Alright, off we go then.
Is Japard on frontline duty a lot?
Yes, but what made you ask that all of a sudden?
It's so dangerous. Don't you worry about him?
He's a Landau.
Alright, here's the mechanism. Investigate. What?
Nope. This terminal's offline. We can't control it from here.
Oof.
So what's the plan?
Look for another. Every platform linked to the gear bridge should have a similar terminal.
That's fair.
I never would have guessed that Japard and you were brother and sister.
I can't say I blame you. We're nothing alike in personality or interests. In our family, we have a strong military tradition going back generations. Many a Landau has died in their prime. Darn!
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
Can't
off
activate it.
again.
It seems like someone severed the energy supply to the terminals.
Well, that's sucky. So someone's literally trying to create trouble?
Huh. You know, the more I think about it, the more it seems deliberate. With the front line on high alert, they must have rotated the bridge to make it impassable. Then they cut off the energy supply to the terminals to avoid accidental repositioning. Or to prevent deserters from escaping.
Well, that's lovely.
That way, even if the front line were to collapse, the Fragmentum monsters wouldn't be able to make it to the other side.
That makes more sense, I guess. Wise tactics.
Bronya was right. The Silvermane guards really are risking their lives to protect Bellabog.
Just my conjecture, but I doubt it's far from the truth. My brother mentioned that they've had to use extreme measures to repel the Fragmentum monsters.
Alright.
Let's press on. We can't activate either of these terminals, so let's look for the energy supply installation itself.
Alright, that's fair. Yep. Destroyable. We gotta get as many resources as we can for stuff. I want that. What?
That's it! The thing's shaped like a giant iron ball.
And
Alright.
it's behind a gate. What are the odds?
Figures
Its
much,
formal
right?
name is the Mechanism Energy Hub. It's connected to all the energy lines. I would have thought it covers the entire restricted zone.
Who knows?
No wonder it's so heavily guarded.
One unit for everything? That's a disaster waiting to happen. We learned the hard way.
Yep.
As long as we can gain access permissions to the hub, we can operate the gear bridge terminals.
Won't the guards get suspicious?
That's why I told them we were here for urgent maintenance. The frontline equipment needs servicing just as much as the rest.
So that's why you went for maintenance. Way to go, Serval. I thought you just came up with it on the spot.
Come on, let's see if that guard over there will let us pass.
right? Let's hope so. Oi, you.
Yo! Evening, soldier.
Are you the emergency engineers? I saw you guys hanging around. Did you find the problem?
Not yet. Everything looks normal so far. I think the problem is stemming from the energy hub. If you let us in, we can do a routine service inspection. I've worked on various iterations of this type of installation.
No. No can do. No one gets near the energy hub without the security captain's encryption key.
Of course.
Not even the Supreme Guardian?
The Supreme Guardian? Hey, no games, you hear? No dice without the encryption key.
Darn, this guy's not stupid.
You need the encryption key, right? Which captain should I bother then?
Captain Dunn's resting up ahead. Go and find him. If he grants you permission, I won't stand in your way.
That's fair enough.
Done? Why didn't you say so? No problem, we'll be back in a bit.
I guessing you know done. Alrighty then. Whoop. I didn't mean to do that. Haha. Well, bam.
Serval, this Dunn, do you know him?
You bet I do. We go way back. He's easy to talk to. Watch me persuade him.
Alright, let's find out what this is all about.
Hey, Dunn! It's been a while. I didn't know you made security captain.
Serval, it's been a long time. You're still so... You look good.
Allow me to introduce my assistants to you. They help me take care of business at the workshop. Everyone, this is Captain Dunn, an old friend of mine. He used to be an ace on the keys in the band.
I see.
Oh, you play rock and roll too? Cool!
Pleased to meet you.
Great seeing you. Also, I saw that something smells weird option, but I'm not gonna
Hello.
say that.
Oh, what's that weird smell?
Of course, March 7th still said it for me.
Zachary! How many days has it been since you showered?
I showered right before my shift.
What did you say?
I haven't showered in 2 days, sir.
Unacceptable, especially in front of visitors.
They're hiding
Apologies
something,
for the
I can
embarrassment.
tell.
It's not a big deal, Dunn. You know, if you get a chance, would you want to get on stage with us again? My keyboard guy is pretty good, but I still miss our military days playing in the band.
That was a long time ago, Serval. I haven't touched a keyboard in ages. Besides, I'm stationed here all year round. I'm afraid I don't get many chances to return to the city.
Why do I get that feeling? He looks like a mini boss. I feel like we're gonna have to fight him.
Though
Oh no.
I don't stand on ceremony. How may I assist you? If everything's in order, you'd better head back to the city. It's not safe here.
I've checked the lines. There don't seem to be any major problems. All that's left is the energy hub. The guard over there said that I needed an encryption key to open the gate. Can you help me out?
We'll be on our way after we run a checkup.
Anything wrong, Dunn?
Sorry, Serval, but can you tell me what Captain Japard told you?
Uh-oh.
Huh? Oh, let me think. Hey, sis, the energy supply lines in the restricted zone have malfunctioned. Those useless engineers can't find the problem. Something like that?
And may I ask, when did he contact you?
Uh-oh. This is not good.
This morning? Yeah, that's right. He's on urban patrol duty today, right?
Easy to
That's
convince,
why he
right?
popped round and asked the favor.
Easy to persuade, huh? Easy to persuade.
Uh-huh. Captain Japard just returned to the front line. I could reconfirm with him?
Uh-oh.
Hold up, he's back? That can't be. He was still in the city a little while ago.
You haven't changed, Serval. You're still a lousy liar.
Well, so much for being easy to persuade. We're gonna fight him.
These
I can
people
tell
you
us coming
brought,
right now.
they're not workshop assistants, right?
We're busted.
Serval, it's not that I don't want to help you, but you should remember that I'm a Bellabog Silvermane guard. How about this? You can leave, and I won't tell anyone about this incident. But the outsiders must remain.
There goes the negotiation.
Serval, you should go.
I brought you guys here, and I'm standing with you till the end. Done.
Fair
This
enough.
concerns the fate of Bellabog. No, the fate of our whole world. Please, don't stand in our way.
Good. We're finally getting into some combat now. I was getting bored of the
Serval!
negotiations anyways.
We used to rehearse together every day, you must understand. My rock and roll soul is to uphold the dignity of a soldier.
Good. I was hoping against combat. Let's go!
Barely felt it.
Move carefully.
Alright, take out his buddies first.
My turn. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Out of my way.
Let's go.
Boom!
Combat is a series of precise machinations.
You're annoying.
Well,
Step
then
aside.
Stay frozen.
I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Alright, let's take out this guy. Yeah.
You won't get away.
And now we can target
The
John.
truth of life and death reveal that this sanctuary is but a vision.
I forget what these are called. It's been so long since I played the game. I forget what,
You have the worst
I
luck
like
running
what
into
these
me.
are called.
Watch this.
Take that.
You won't get away.
Rules are made to be broken!
Take that.
I have something for you.
Almost finished.
One at a time.
Ah, wish I could have have one. Oh, and of course you call in reinforcements. Why? Counter attack. Oh, that's not good. We'll attack his reinforcements for now while we wait on him to while we wait on his counter attack to wear off.
Let's make it quick.
Or Masquerade. I'm going in. Ha! Sucker!
Serval? Why?
I'm sorry, Dunn. Time for a little nap.
He's just unconscious. Don't worry.
Stubborn fool. Strong, though. Wildfire lacks people like him.
Got it. The encryption key. Quick, before we attract attention, let's...
Uh-oh. Proximity alarms. That's
I
not
think
good.
we attracted attention.
That's the enemy attack alarm. Every Silvermane guard in the reserve zone just became our enemy.
Well. If we work together, we can break through their ranks.
We've made it up till now. I could lose an arm and a leg for all I care. I have to lay eyes on the Stellaron. Quick, back to the energy supply hub. Anyone that tries to stop us is gonna find out a thing or two.
If I'd known he had the encryption key from the start, I could have snuck in and taken it off him myself.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, Sela. Activating the gear bridge alone would have been enough to expose us.
Well, of course they're coming this way. And there's no other way around. Awesome.
Who goes there? Someone there. Who goes? I see you. Stop right there.
Enough! Out of the way! Take this!
I told ya I could fight.
You won't get away.
One down, two to
This is
go.
our chance.
And done. Oh wait, that's only round one. Ha. I'm stupid.
The truth of life and death.
Alright, let's take out
revealed in an
this
instant.
guy.
This sanctuary is but a vision.
You won't get away.
Alright, round 3.
I told ya I could fight.
Let's
Ow.
make it quick.
And finish this guy off.
Rules are made to be broken.
Batter up. Goodbye.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Alright, let's go. Ah, that's a big dude.
It couldn't be.
Miss me. Nope. We're brushing through.
Who goes there?
Oh, wait.
It couldn't be.
Nope. Not halting. So long, suckers.
Someone there.
Actually, I'm stupid. I just went around in a big old circle.
You have the worst luck running into me. Watch this! Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Say freeze!
Let's go.
Batter up.
Come one, come all. Perhaps you still don't
Let's see if this
understand.
finishes them off.
You know anyone that conceives its desire to control the heavens? And I'm no exception.
Well, took out one. But there's still 2 remaining. Ow.
Just a
Ow.
scratch.
Alright, take out this guy. And finish up the other
truth of
guy.
life and death revealed this sanctuary is but a vision.
Good night. Woo! Man, it feels so good to be back. Alright. We got that out of the way. Now let's get this thing opened and get this
We're
taken
in.
care of.
Oh, it's open! Oh, thank you, done!
Mechanism energy hub.
Give me some time. Ugh, who designed this operating system? It's so unintuitive. Emergency fire evacuation system? Not that. Rock and roll dance floor atmosphere mode? Who the heck added that? And they used one of my songs!
Well, that's stupid.
Gear bridge control terminal. Still found it. That's it. I've reset the energy system. Let's go and operate the gear bridge terminal.
And quickly.
Serval, won't more Silvermane guards be waiting for us on the other side of the gear bridge?
Yep.
Then what's
Then
our
let's
plan?
get going.
Well, either we reason with them or charge straight through the blockade.
Oh my
Let's play
goodness.
it by ear.
That's a big dude.
Careful. There's a big guy up ahead.
There's no other way. We'll have to fight.
Then I guess we don't have a
If
choice.
we can beat Svarog, we can beat this one. Let's go.
Alright. I think one more combat, and then I'm gonna stop this video here, because I don't want to waste my battery too quick from my phone.
Move carefully.
Cat. Boom. And one of these. Bam. Come on, we gotta take this guy out before he blows his lid. There we go. Goodbye. And now that just leaves the big dude. How dare you?
The time is now.
How about this?
Time for a detailed overhaul.
This guy's tough.
Someone?
But I mean, again, if I can beat Svarog, then surely I can beat this Automaton Grizzly. Ooh, hello. 3 of these. Let's go.
Rules are made to be broken!
The truth of
Let's
life
do
and
3 in a
death
row and see what
revealed
happens.
in this sanctuary is but a vision.
And one more.
Still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Did some damage, but still like only half health, so. But we can take this guy out.
Let's go.
Boom.
Combat is a series of precise machinations.
See, if I can break this guy's defense with, it should be a little bit easier. It should be a little bit easier to defeat. Okay, the moment I get to March 7th, it's turn again. I'm gonna put a defense on Himiko, because she's gonna need it.
The time is now.
My turn.
Take that!
You won't get away.
I try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Alright, that's one.
This is our chance.
Just gotta take out this other guy, and he'll explode. And then that just leaves the behemoth, or Automaton Grizzly, I should say. Its name is like right there at the top of the screen. Duh.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
And I'm covered from break. Ack! I beg your pardon. Oh wait, I haven't put a... I didn't put a
the worst luck
defense
running
on
into
Himiko
me.
yet.
Stay right there while I give you a present.
There we go. Alright, let's... I want to see if I can take him out of one more blast.
How about this?
Or rest in peace, Homer. Nope, never mind.
Step aside. I have no interest.
Come on, he's almost out. Alright. One ethereal dream from
truth of life
Dawn,
and
and
death
it should be
revealed in
over.
this sanctuary
I'm
is
hoping.
but a vision.
Ah! Down you go.
Reach the end of the
Awesome
story
sauce.
in your own way.
Alright. As much as I'd love to continue the story from here,
Nice.
I don't want to use up my battery on my phone. No, too much. And I still gotta work here in the next couple of hours. So we're gonna wrap this up right here. It
Nice.
feels so good to be back into this game. I know I said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. I missed this game, and because the only reason I was able to reinstall this game onto my tablet, because if y'all remember correctly from when I did play this last time, I said that I had to uninstall this because both this and my game that I do off camera, called Lady Mobile, was taking up a lot of space on my tablet, so it made it hard to continue with Honkai Star Rail on the tablet. But as of recently, I uninstalled Call of Duty Mobile because that alone was taking up more than half the storage space on my tablet, which wasn't helping any. So with that out of the way, I now have more room on my tablet for games like Honkai or, other games that I might want to play on the channel. It's all a matter of time, I guess. But now that I'm back into Honkai Star Rail, I'm going to continue this series and hopefully finish it in the not-too-distant future. But yeah, we will see what this game has in store for us the next time we come back to it. Now we're getting back into the series. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to give the like button a good old right hook. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.